September 17th, 2023 officially marks 10 years since GTA 5 first came out on Xbox 360 and PS3. Feeling very bittersweet. Back in 2012 and 2013, I was never more out of my mind excited and hyped for a piece of entertainment like I was for GTA 5 leading up to that game. I suppose it all stemmed from my childhood playing GTA San Andreas, because that was the game that made me fall in love with open world games and Rockstar games in general. Just having such a massive map to explore with mountains and countrysides and deserts, that's just such a major piece of my childhood right there. And then that leading into GTA 4, where they redid all the mechanics and all the gameplay and bringing GTA into the next generation of consoles at the time. And then in October 2011, getting that first teaser trailer for GTA 5, you know the one, Why Did I Move Here? I guess it was the weather. And just seeing that teaser trailer and seeing that we were going back to a brand new version of San Andreas on this new generation of consoles, rebuilt with the new gameplay, the new mechanics and the new graphics, my inner child was just doing cartwheels over the idea of revisiting at least part of that San Andreas setting, but again, redone in that new format for the new continuity of the new GTA universe. And from that point on, every teaser trailer, every clip, every screenshot, every piece of visual information that I could possibly find, I got my hands on and analyzed to death to try and get some kind of little tidbit of information from it. Speaking of screenshots, the GTA 5 screenshots marked my YouTube origins, because the first YouTube videos I ever put together were GTA 5 screenshot slideshow videos. Whenever Rockstar would put out a new batch of screenshots, I would just quickly get them, chuck them into Windows Movie Maker, put some song from GTA San Andreas in the background, like Running Down a Dream by Tom Petty or something, and put it on YouTube. Like, here are the new GTA 5 screenshots. 99% of those videos are all gone, but the very first one that I made is still live on my YouTube channel to this day. And the nostalgic part of me will never delete that video, because it's my very first YouTube video, and it just instantly takes me back to that anticipation and just reliving that hype. I remember the date that I pre-ordered GTA 5. It was January 28th, 2013. And I remember that because there was a website that I looked at to check DVD release dates. And I just remember that being the release date for Looper on DVD. And on that day, I asked my mum to go to town and get the Looper DVD for me, and also pre-order GTA 5. And the motive for pre-ordering that game, apart from securing it on release day, was getting the pre-order bonus, which was this massive poster with Franklin and Chop, and on the back you have the girl being arrested, but I prefer the Franklin side of it. And I don't know how many of you have been subscribed to me for a very long time, but you may remember that this poster used to be on my wall in my old bedroom for my old YouTube background. Yeah, I love this poster. Not the spring 2013 original release window, by the way. And it's funny because I pre-ordered the game January 28th, 2013, and literally about 5 days later they announced the game had been delayed till September. Yeah, my first experience with a game delay. Initially very disappointed, but in the long run, it worked out quite well. The rest of 2013 was spent pretty much counting down the days to GTA 5's release, again analysing every screenshot, every trailer, talking with friends at school about it, about all the things you'll be able to do in the game, like flying planes again, and exploring mountains and countrysides and deserts and whatnot. I remember when the gameplay trailer came out and my mind just melting, finally seeing the game in action with the heads-up display and the characters going about the map, and I was just beside myself with excitement to explore this new version of San Andreas. And then the day finally came, September 17th, 2013. It was a Tuesday, and I was in college on that day. So yeah, you can probably imagine that day went quite slowly. But then 4 o'clock came, I rushed to the bus station, got on that bus, went home. I had my mum go to town, pick the game up for me. I walked into the kitchen and she's like, sorry, they didn't have any copies left. And I was like, no, not falling for it. Gimme. So she just slid the game across the kitchen counter. I took it, rushed upstairs, and was like, bye. And I still have the bag that my game came in, because it's got the cover art on the bag. I mean, look at that thing. How cool is that? They don't do this for games anymore. They don't do specifically designed carrier bags for games. And I remember on that day, I was like, I'm keeping the bag. I just took it and put it in a box somewhere. And here we are, 10 years later, still in that very same box. This and the poster will probably be the two physical mementos from GTA 5 that I'll probably always keep. So I put the game into the Xbox 360, or I should say I put the install disc into the Xbox 360 and waited, and I finally played the game. And I'm not going to turn this too much into a GTA 5 review, but it being the 10th anniversary, the opinion on the game is kind of relevant. 16-year-old me was blown away by this game, exploring that new version of San Andreas, going over to Mount Chiliad, Mount Gordor, the Alamo Sea region, all the countryside and desert areas, all the other hillsides and whatnot, the wind turbines, and not just the countryside, the actual city of Los Santos itself. Really just a massive area with so much to see and so much to do in there. To this day, I still love the GTA 5 map. I think it's a visually stunning creation, and I still just really enjoy driving around the map and going over the highways and again going through the deserts and the countrysides and the hills and whatnot. It's just a really fun sandbox to drive around and explore in. But outside of the map and the open world, I still do love the characters and the story of GTA 5. I will say Niko Bellic in GTA 4 is still the best GTA protagonist of all time, the most compelling protagonist. But Michael, Franklin and Trevor will always have a special place for me. I love this trio of characters. I personally am a Michael and Trevor guy. Franklin's my least favourite of the three, simply just because I just find Michael and Trevor more interesting characters. Trevor, the most batshit crazy creation probably ever in narrative fiction. And the story of GTA 5 might not be the most compelling work of fiction ever put to any kind of screen, but it's still a really enjoyable action adventure with some amazing missions, amazing action set pieces. And I also really loved how it changed up the GTA formula by not having the same old mission structure, because GTA 4, great game, not denying that. But a lot of the missions in that game, and the older GTA games, is drive here, kill this guy, mission complete. GTA 5, not like that. Lots of different variety of kind of missions. Yeah, there's a couple of tedious missions like the scouting the port mission, did somebody say yoga? There's a couple of boring missions in there, but a lot of really good ones like Derailed with the trains crashing on the bridge, Three's Company where you abseil down the building. Love that mission, might be my favourite mission in the game to be honest. And of course all of the heists are super enjoyable, really intense. I pretty much like every single heist. I'd say my least favourite might be the Merryweather heist, pretty much because it doesn't have a lot of story significance. It's just Trevor doing Trevor things and roping Michael and Franklin into his Trevorness. But I still love all the heists, the vast majority of the missions, the characters are still fun and memorable. And what would a GTA game be without a great selection of music on the radio stations? My personal favourite station, Los Santos Rock Radio. My favourite song on that station, probably Rockin' Me by Steve Miller Band. But I also like Non-Stop Pop FM, and I also like Rebel Radio because thanks to San Andreas and now this game, I'm kind of a closet country music fan. But on top of the radio stations, the actual musical score for GTA 5 by Tangerine Dream is incredible. You know, like the main menu theme, the loading screen theme, the flying theme, and just other bits and pieces of music in the actual missions like We Were Set Up, No Happy Endings, Minor Turbulence. The musical score for this game is legendary, and I found myself listening to a lot of the different pieces of it in the last couple of days leading up to this 10th anniversary. So it's safe to say that GTA 5 pretty much lived up to all my hype and all my expectations back in the day, and 10 years later, after playing through the game at least 3 or 4 times and 100% completing it twice, I still love this game. It's still one of my favourite games of all time. Oh yeah, GTA Online. Totally forgot to even think about that, which is weird considering how many amazing, hilarious memories I have playing this game with one of my online friends. So many great memories, so many hilarious moments of just the two of us dicking about, doing just all sorts of randomness, shooting rockets at each other, crashing planes into each other, pushing each other off cliffs and bridges. I wish I could go through all the memories, but I'm gonna go through 2 very quickly. The first time we both died of laughter playing this game, very early on playing it. He was pissing me off. He was killing me over and over again, and I was getting angry. So I called the mercenaries on him, back when you could do that. And we were in the Raton Canyon, and the mercenaries are going up the cliff, and they actually fell off the cliff and just blew up and died. And I'm there, pissed off, out of my mind. When that happened, I just broke and burst into laughter, and we both just burst into laughter at the same time. I went from being fuming to just in hysterics. And there's another memory way later on, only like about a few years ago this happened, where once again in Raton Canyon, my friend was stuck in his car and I tried mounting a rescue mission. in a really crap car, and I get to the riverbank, and my car very, very slowly tips over into the water, upside down, with me getting stuck as well. And we were just, oh my God, tears of laughter. It was amazing. Probably my all-time favorite gaming memory from an online gaming standpoint. Yeah, GTA Online went to crap in later years with the short cars, the flying bikes, the Batmobiles, and I don't play it much at all anymore, but I can't deny the sheer amount of amazingly fun, hilarious memories I've had playing GTA Online in the past 10 years. So yeah, very bittersweet day today. 10 years of GTA 5. I can't believe it's been that long. I remember the anticipation like it was yesterday, and I remember getting the game like it was yesterday. And I was really thinking about it, and I came to a conclusion. GTA 5 coming out 10 years ago pretty much marks the end of my childhood. I know I was 16 years old, so I wasn't a child necessarily, but it was the last major game to come out on the Xbox 360, so it was the end of that era. And just tying it back to like the San Andreas origins of why I was so excited for the game, yeah, it really brought my childhood to a conclusion. And I guess that's why I'm so bittersweet about it, because it's been a decade since my childhood came to an end, and I'm 26 now. Passage of time, man. It's scary. I don't like it. So 10 years of GTA 5, I want to know your memories with this game. Were you as excited about it as I was back in the day? Did you actually like the game? Do you think GTA 5 is even a good game? Do you prefer GTA 4? Is it your favourite Rockstar game? I want to know all of your GTA 5 memories, thoughts, opinions down in the comments. Thanks for watching. Kiflom.